Hello everyone, how are we here? I'm back with another Oyster Perpetual today. It's 41 millimeter. I did a 36 millimeter a while ago. Now I'm doing a 41, and I'm pretty lucky to get this one because of another watch enthusiast loaned this watch to me. It's a beautiful grain. Obviously, OP has a lot of different colors. Some of the more exotic, if you wish, those colors are no longer being produced. But for the remaining colors currently, I find, this green is definitely one of my most preferred color. It's not like the mint green on the date just. The mint green is more of a sun ray reflective color. This is more of a lacquered dial. You don't really see reflecting of color at all. It looks very deep. But I think, the actual color compared to what you see on the video, I think the actual color is under natural light. I would say it's pretty close to what you see on the video, because I am inside today under inside lighting, so it's not the perfect natural lighting. But man, what a nice piece. 41 millimeters. The next size down is 36, so that's always the challenge for people like me with a smaller wrist, 6.5, 16.5. I'll try this on a little bit later. Deciding between a 36 and 41. There's nothing in the 38, 39 range for Datejust or OP from Rolex. So, it's always, that's why I'm trying to do a little bit more of these videos so people can see what's a better fit. The model number is 124300. The green color is 0005. The entire watch is obviously the stainless steel, 904L stainless steel throughout, non-polished. When you look from the top, except the bezel, obviously, this smooth bezel is almost always polished. But everything else on direct view is more of a nickel, non-polished finish. The shoulder, the bracelet. Certainly on the side, it is polished. Polished side, and also polished side over here. You may notice on the crown there's a dash. There you go. There's a dash, and sometimes you may notice there's two dots or one dot. All that means is a line means it's a twin lock double waterproof system for a stainless steel watch. If it's two dots, then that means it's a gold material. Part of the watch is gold. And if it's only one dot, it's a twin lock platinum. For all the triple locks, those are usually reserved for the professional series. They're usually three dots, and the different size of the dots will denote, different type of materials. But again, the dial of this watch is the story here. Very clean. Rolex Oyster Perpetual, sublative chronometer, officially certified, Swiss made. It just looks clean, looks good. Looks, nothing complicated. Some people, I've heard comments, the OP is like a poor man's Rolex. It's not, it's an expensive watch, let's be honest. It's a $6,400 right now, $6,400 in the US MSRP. But if you have the gold bezel, that will increase the price to $8,050. That's just $1,650 increase. So it's quite a substantial increase if you just get the gold bezel. Obviously, if you get the, other materials, mixed bracelet, gold and stainless steel mixed bracelet will be more expensive. But 64 is a lot of money, number one. Number two, I think, people choose OP is because the simplicity, right? If you don't need a date, if you don't really need a date, then OP is a perfect choice, right? It just looks super classy. You don't have to worry about the date, especially if you have a lot of watches you rotate. You don't have to take out the watch from the safe, adjust the date. Is it morning or afternoon? It doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's just super simple and super easy to look at. All right, take a look at the watch on my wrist. Like I said earlier, 6.5 inches, 16.5 centimeters. So it's definitely on the, I would say, the smaller to lower end of medium. Again, the video doesn't quite show the watch, how it sits on the wrist. So I insert a photo. You can see a little bit better. There's a lot more space than the video is showing from the top of the lug to the edge of my skin here. Same for the bottom. I mean, top right now, I would say at least 7-8 millimeters. At the bottom, maybe 3-4, just the position right now. But on the video, it does look like it's almost touching, hanging on the edge, but it's not at all. And if I tighten it, look, it looks totally fine, right? If I tighten it, it looks totally fine. Doesn't look too big at all. Doesn't look too big at all. Like I said earlier, the watch is only 11.7 millimeters thick. So for smaller wrist, if you have a watch, even if the case is a little big, as long as it's not too thick, it's totally okay. Otherwise, it's going to look big. Otherwise, it's going to look, you're going to feel very heavy after, a full day of wearing those thick watches. But again, just a comparison. This is the 41 I just showed you on my wrist. Let me show you the 36. Definitely it's much smaller. Obviously, the bracelet here is a little bit tighter, but there's tons of space between the top of the lug and end. And same here. Again, the bracelet is a little loose, so it doesn't quite, show the tighten. If I tighten it up a little bit, look, there's virtually no lift at the corner. So yeah, if you're debating, again, like I said earlier, there's no 38, 39. You either go for OP or DJ, either 36 or next one up is 41, right? It's a 5 millimeter difference. It's a pretty big difference. And I think, what I've noticed at least is, in the winter season when you have to wear a dress shirt, outside of that, wear quarter zip or, a wool shirt, a tighter cuff, a 36 is much easier to fit. And also, the winter jackets, usually the cuff is a little bit tighter just to prevent, the water and wind to get in. So definitely it's a better fit. But, summertime, I feel like if you're wearing short sleeves, you're traveling, you're going to the beach, I might prefer to wear something a little bit larger, like the 41 on the right side. Definitely, I think 36, again, like I said, if there's a 30 or 39, the middle will be a perfect size. Another look at the dial, right? So on the left side is the sun ray. You can see the reflective lighting. On the right, it's just lacquer. It's more richer, more rich, deep coloring, but it doesn't have a lot of reflection at all. Beautiful watch, absolutely beautiful color. This dial it's impressive. I think it looks better in person for sure. Okay, again, this is the Oyster Perpetual 41, model number 124300005. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.